What a friend! And hello, friends. Good evening, Tuesday. First Tuesday in 2026. First time I've done any picking this year. In fact, I didn't do any during the entire holidays. It's been, I don't know, it's been 3 weeks since I played guitar, and I usually don't go that long. And get a little rusty, and sometimes you get what the chords are. I just noticed that my guitar wireless here is flashing red, red, red. And that means it's going to quit running. Now, I thought I checked everything, but I forgot to check that. Let's see, I got another unit here that's just exactly like it. Y'all pardon me while I'm out of range there. It's been a busy holiday season and a lot of other things season. We came up here and just, let's see how this battery is. I think this one's okay. I'll just switch this one out of this one. We came up here last year on January the 10th. And so we're getting close to that date now. What's today, the 5th, 6th? Something like that. Just a few days it will be a year that we've been citizens of North Carolina. And it has been a real adventure. We traveled and toured some this year. We did one pretty lengthy trip to Pennsylvania and Maryland up that way. It was real good. Did several, went to Georgia, went to Alabama, went to, I can think of several places we went. That was real good, and it turned out well. Yeah, that means red light went out. And I got a lot of recliner time this last year. Not because I wanted to, it was just things were changing, and we had doctor's appointments. Changing doctors from Georgia and Alabama to up here. And in doing that, it opened up a lot of new issues. I had the arthritis issue for 10 or 20 years now, and began to break up and come loose about 15, 20 years ago. The doctor said it's wear and tear. And I said, Lord knows I've had wear and tear in my life, and being on the road and keeping schedules that we kept and doing the things that we've done in traveling. But this year, it had started getting bad, really bad a couple of years ago, and about 3 years ago, 4 now, that the orthopedic doctor in Alabama said, your knees are shot. Both of your knees need to be replaced. I said, okay, I'll give it some thought. And that's all I did. They did do some injections back then. They didn't do any good. But after moving up here, they went further, and they said the knees were gone, that there's nothing could do about them. And my shoulders were keeping me awake at night. I'd wake up all during the night, my shoulders hurting, pain medicine didn't seem to do anything. Tylenol didn't seem to touch it. And they said that both rotator cuffs were torn, and both shoulders were just gone with arthritis and bone spurs and everything. They said the only thing that would stop the pain is replacement. And so I'll get back to you on that. I told them, I said, at my age, I don't want to get shoulder replacement done. I don't want to get knee replacement. They said, well, both your knees and both your shoulders need to be replaced as soon as possible. So I let that go all this year. And then I tried some of the shots in the knees that didn't work. But about a month or so ago, they did a treatment with low-dose radiation that the radiation, it's like they're using cancer, but it's a real low dose. You never feel it. Doesn't burn the skin, doesn't injure the bone or anything. But what it does, it kills the inflammation that causes the pain. And so I did that, and it has really helped the knees. They still hurt, and I can move a certain way, and I know they need replacing, but they just don't ache all the time. And they said that that would normally get rid of about 75% of the pain. And if it worked and did, then it's possible they could last as long as 2 or 3 years. So I'm giving that a shot. And so they said they did hands, knees, and shoulders. So I had a mold made over my face today. It covers my whole shoulders. They got a hot plastic. They made a mold on it. I could see out of it, breathe out of it. On the 20th, they're going to start radiation treatments on the shoulders. And hopefully I can get a couple of years out of that. Next 2 or 3 years, I may retire. Who knows? May not. Just all depends. But then I found out in the meantime that the doctor said, well, you might have a thing called spinal stenosis. I said, what is that? He said, it's where the spinal cord or the vertebrae get out of a round shape and lose a shape and cause muscles to pinch and nerves to pinch and cause problems in the legs and in the feet and the arms and shoulders and everything. And so he said, I can fix that real easy, real quick with a little incision about that long. And so Friday was a week ago. I had that done. And it's done well, and I can tell it's beginning to work. So we get things together a little bit. So I had surgery a week ago. Linda had surgery a week ago today. We've not said anything to anybody about it. It was not a serious surgery. It was a painful surgery, not life-threatening. And it was an elective thing to take care of a situation that had been bothering her. And so she had that done, and she's been recuperating, and I'm recuperating. Been off for the Christmas holidays. Our baby girl, Donna, she's brought dinner several times. She's come over. She came over with me to the hospital to take Linda for the surgery last week. She's just been a sweetheart for sure. And then we had some close friends. The Jenkins came by, I guess it was last night, or it might have been the night before yesterday, Sunday evening. She came by with 2 big old things of wings and French fries and all kind of goodies. I'm telling you, it's so good. And so folks have really been good to us. And we're not crippled. We still get out and get about. And we're just mended. But I said all that to say this. 25 is gone. I'm firing a couple of 3 doctors. I'm not going to see but 2 or 3 doctors this next year, just for the heart and the diabetes, and that's it. Because we're doing about all we can do about arthritis, except just see what it's going to do. Plus the fact that I told Linda I'm not going to waste time in this recliner next week. Get out your traveling boots, because we're going to go back on the road as much as we possibly can. Any of our friends in our churches, people we haven't been to in 2 or 3 years, we look them up, and we're going to try to stay busy. Not every single week, but we're going to try to do 3 or 4, at least 3 or 4 dates a year instead of 3 or 4 dates every 3 months. So if you're one of our pastor friends, keep that in mind. Get in touch, and because we are going to get out there and do something. And well, let me play one of my first old songs that I played years and years ago that I really like. I got a new iPad, brand new iPad, so I'm using the Bluetooth on it. And every iPad that I have has my songs on here, my tracks on here, but they're all in a different place on each one of them. I'm hoping I'll memorize this one because this one's brand new, and I have trouble with the cables on the others that get to where they don't work good. Anyway, I played this song and I'm running it off Bluetooth here, so here we go. tomorrow. Well, it makes me wonder what happened to this wireless stuff. Try that switch right there. Okay, I fixed it. Excuse me, put it on my nose. Linda said to always use a handkerchief, never use your sleeve or your arm. Okay. All right. You know, it's a new battery, it's hot. Martin. It was not an old Martin. That's a new one. It's less than a year old. I've got another iPad around here somewhere. I probably kicked it under the chair when I got up a while ago. There it is, under the chair. See if there's anybody on here tonight. I've been gone so long here. 3 weeks is a long time to be away. You get faithful viewers that come see you every week, and then there's an old thing, out of sight, out of mind. And maybe somebody will be watching. If not, I sure do need to practice, that's for sure. Charlie Beatenbo is live now. Live and alive. Paul Duncan says, sounding great. I've missed seeing you for the last 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, Paul. Couldn't remember. And let me get to all these here. I got more than one. There's Ray Snyder. Ray, how you doing, bud? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Great for a great year. And several more on here that's coming in. And anyway, well, let me find another. Since we are on the air, that's a good thing these days. It's a good thing that we're here live and well. What would be a good song? That's a good one right there. Great song. I've come too far to look back now. Played that a lot of times. Really good song. Let me do a little checkaroo here. I took that capo off a while ago, and it. Sometimes when you put a capo on, you tweak a string to put that capo, and then it's off when you. I used to play a long time when I was a kid. Not quite like that, pretty close. 60 years ago. This 2026 puts my birthday in the range of 79 years this year. And then next year, 2027, will be 80. I may consider retiring or semi-retiring when I get 80. I was going to do it when I got 65, and I said, no, it's too early. Better wait to get 70. 70 was doing pretty good. I said, well, I better wait till 75. 75 came along, and now here I'm heading towards 79 this year. In one more year, I'll be 80 years old. I didn't think I'd live that long. Thank God I did. I'm glad I did. Let's see. I hadn't played. Let me play a quick one here that I hadn't played in a while. I find it on this iPad where it's at. And I don't even see it on here. So, you know, that means I won't play it unless I get where it says instrumentals. I got 3 pages of tracks on here. And it could be on here, who knows. I believe it's right there. Don't you wait for me when I'm gone, because I'm going to say goodbye, world, goodbye. Well, I'm going to get in here and say good night, good night, good night. It's been good to be here. Glad to be back. Because I need the Lord. I know if I quit picking for a week or two, I sure do get a practice. So, well, that I'll put that on there later. So anyhow, I'll get out of here. Thank y'all for coming by. If you would share this mess, and somebody can be able to look and say, well, what, that guy used to play guitar at one time or another, but now he's getting old. He just fumbles a lot. Not really, just a little bit. Well, let's play this. I don't know. Let me look again, see if anybody else has jumped on here. This, let me go to the different way to my thing there and give me all of them there. They've changed iPad. They have changed the little things at the bottom of Meta, M-E-T-A, that took over Facebook. Lord. You know, what I was saying, my way of thinking is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they do a lot of that. Well, Papa Joe Salter, he's not on here tonight, but he'll catch it before it's going too long. And some others, a lot of others. And so I'm going to play a song that Papa Joe likes to hear me play. And I hope that'll bless you tonight. And I say good night, and I'll see y'all next week. I saw the light. God bless you. See you folks. I said next year. Next week.